Now, police forces, ambulance crews and hospitals across the Midlands are preparing for their busiest time of year. West Midlands Ambulance Service says it had 3,000 emergency calls on Friday night alone.
Alcohol-related violence and cases of antisocial behaviour increase over the festive season, which paramedics and police have to deal with. Well, our reporter Chris Halpin spent Saturday night with the region's largest police force to see how its officers keep things in order.
The emergency services at full stretch to keep us safe over Christmas. On Friday, the West Midlands Ambulance Service say it was their busiest night so far this year. A challenging time too for police on the beat on Broad Street in Birmingham.
This evening I'll be concentrating primarily on supervising a number of officers down here. And generally the main will be focusing on a lot of drunkenness, perhaps some assaults which may take place, some violent offences. From 2 o'clock onwards, particularly around 3 o'clock when the majority of the venues turn out, there's generally quite a substantial number of people on the street then. That's our biggest concern. That's when we need most officers out, ensuring that everybody gets in taxis and gets home safely.
There are thousands of people enjoying themselves in Birmingham, most of whom are behaving themselves. But it's the small minority that aren't that the police are looking out for.
There's been an allegation about you getting involved in some antisocial behaviour, trying to upset people. Listen, I can see that you're intoxicated. You've had a bit too much tonight.
Officers use dispersal orders instead of arrests at first. It's like a yellow card for troublemakers. It bans them from the area for 24 hours. This man ignored the warning and is now spending the night in the cells. From time to time, trouble starts inside the bars and clubs and then spills out into the street, a sight most party-goers say they're used to seeing.
It's par for the course. Whenever you come here, that's all you get is trouble.
Fights, arguments, shouting. We've seen a lot, really. It's havoc up here sometimes.
People that are being sick and that needed to get into an ambulance and fighting, get that fighting.
Normally people had too many to drink and are being stretchered out onto Broad Street in an ambulance and going home.
Now it's fast approaching 3 o'clock and plenty of people have had plenty to drink. This is the point where the bars and clubs start to empty and police say things can change dramatically.
More often than not, fights like these are dealt with on the spot. Scenes police say they're hoping to avoid next weekend, which will be even busier.
If you come out of a group, come out with friends, stay as a group, don't drink too much, make sure you all go home together as well, and just have a safe, sensible night and know your limits.
Police call this coming Friday Black Friday, their busiest night of the year. To cope, there'll be extra patrols and paramedics on standby for those who let the festive spirit get the better of them. Chris Halpin in Birmingham for Central Tonight.